Stop whatever you're doing and let's spend a minute in the Bible together. We're in John 18 and Jesus has just been arrested. A group of soldiers led by the religious leaders and directed by Judas has come and grabbed Jesus and taken him to the house of the high priest. Peter follows along behind them, and when he gets to the gate, a servant girl asks him if he is one of Jesus' followers. Now it's important to remember that only a few hours earlier, Peter had told Jesus that he would never desert him. He would die for him. So how does he respond? Well, he says, "I am not." He denies knowing Jesus. A few minutes later, he's standing by the fire with the people outside the house while Jesus is being questioned. Again, they ask him, "Are you one of Jesus' disciples?" And again, he says, "No." Finally, one last guy challenges him. "Didn't I see you in the garden when Jesus was being arrested?" And verse 27, again, Peter denied it. And at that moment, a rooster began to crow. Just like Jesus had said, even though Peter said he would never abandon Jesus, Jesus told him that before the rooster crowed that day, Peter would deny Jesus 3 times. One of Jesus' closest friends, his closest followers, denied him. He was scared. Maybe he didn't want to end up in the same situation as Jesus, so he turned his back on him. Most of us aren't in the same situation as Peter, where we're afraid for our lives if we admit to knowing Jesus. Although there are plenty of Christians who are. But we are still all tempted to turn our backs on Jesus, to pretend we don't know him when it'll be embarrassing or people might challenge us. When we know that what we believe will be different to the popular opinion of the people around us, our friends at school, even our families. Sometimes the easy option is to keep quiet, laugh along with everyone else, and pretend you don't know Jesus. In those moments, remember that Jesus didn't turn his back on you. He went to the cross for you. But also know that if you have turned your back on Jesus, like Peter, it's not game over for you. Jesus died so that we could be forgiven.